I didn't
know how to fix it. Yeah. Okay, we'll slowly get started. If you're here, just log into your Max Center profile, this page here on the screen. You want to go to remax.net. Everybody that's online, oh wow, we got 18 people. Thanks everybody for coming online. Thanks to you guys for coming in person. This is going to be mostly kind of intermediate to beginner, and then we'll kind of get a little bit more advanced as we get to the end of the presentation. So if you know a lot of this stuff, I apologize in advance, but it's good to just kind of reinforce some of the stuff that we're going to kind of get everybody started with today. My name's Alper. I'm the broker manager here at Sherwoodtowne and at Mill Creek. My background is tech. Alex said I'm the master with KV Core BoldTrail. I know quite a bit. I know how to implement it, which is better than just kind of being the tech guy. You know, I used to generate leads online, use the system, and then convert them into deals. So that's a little bit about my background. I'm here to help you guys with any of your questions. If things aren't working or if things are you're confused or overwhelmed, that's why I'm here at the end of the day. Don't ever feel overwhelmed. Don't ever feel like there's too much. You don't know where to get started. We'll try to simplify as much as we can today, okay?
To sign in again, I'm somewhere I don't know how to get back.
I'm gonna record this episode too, so if there's anything you missed, don't worry. We'll come back to it, and you can always watch it pre-recorded. I'll kind of on that note, I'll plug my YouTube channel, which is Alper Ahmet Broker Manager on YouTube. And basically every video here is basically everything we're going to talk about today. You know, from the beginning, how to do your data agreements if you haven't done those yet, how to update your profile. So I made a lot of 1 to 2 minute videos on how to do this stuff, because the videos they had online were just like 5, 6, 7 minutes of just fluff. I just tell you exactly how to do it, and this was just to kind of save some time. So anything you missed today will be here anyways. All the pre-recorded sessions are on this YouTube channel, okay? First and foremost, you want to go to remax.net. The Max Center, your Max Center profile page is everything where you're going to find everything Remax. If you click on apps and tools, this is the one we're looking for here, Platform MaxTech powered by BoldTrail. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about this one. This is absolutely brand new, marketing as a service. This marketing as a service thing is super, super cool. Basically what they'll do is kind of like if you've been using Facebook boosts in BoldTrail or even in Facebook, marketing as a service on top of that will boost your listing on Facebook, but also on YouTube, on Google Ads. It'll create Google Ads for you. So we're going to get to that at the end of the presentation. It's a little bit more advanced, but for like $100, you can post your listing on Facebook and Google and YouTube and create some buzz, generate some leads, and obviously show your sellers what you're doing. Okay. First and foremost, let's go to the top right-hand corner, click on the drop-down menu, and then update profile. It's imperative that you update this profile on a quarterly basis, check in, change things, add things, for many, many reasons. One, you want to make sure that if you're not receiving emails, that this ISP email is your everyday email. So make sure that email is correct, your phone numbers are correct, and add as many website links in here as possible. ChatGPT, everyone's heard about it. It's the new buzz. ChatGPT, AI, all of these AI sites, search engine sites, they're pulling from remax.com, remax.ca, your Google business page. So the more stuff you have online nowadays, the better. The future buyer and seller is going to go into ChatGPT and say, find me the best agent in Mississauga. Find me the top listing agent somewhere. And that's what they're going to use ChatGPT for. And ChatGPT is pulling from top ranked websites like Remax, remax.com, remax.ca, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So we want to be omnipresent everywhere. So that's why the more links you have, the better. And I'll show you how this correlates to your website. And then obviously anything you want to edit here, your photo, your phone number, everything here, then shows on your website. So if you're noticing later on when we get to the website editing part, and you don't like your photo, everything is pulled from your MaxCenter profile, okay? And again, you want to put as much stuff in here as possible. Your personal bio should state what you do, how you do it, and where you do it. Your service areas, and with Max Refer kind of becoming more and more prevalent within the Remax system. Remax Refer is going to be a new system that they have to refer from Remax to Remax agents across the world. We're in 122 or something like 120 plus countries around the world, and you'll be able to refer clients all over the world through Remax Refer. What's that have to do with your bio? Like if I'm looking for an agent in Cyprus, in Italy, wherever,
In Spain.
I'm
I'm working in Spain.
gonna look for people whose profile I like, for lack of a better term, for people that are like-minded like me, or someone who I think I'll get along with. So that's why it's imperative that you're constantly putting in your personal bio, your hobbies and stuff like that. So that's the really important part about this profile at remax.net, okay? So let's get to BoldTrail. So let's say now this profile is updated. That's great. We're going to close that window. And then we're going to click on this button here, which is Platform MaxTech powered by BoldTrail. And then this is your BoldTrail home screen. So let's just kind of simplify what we're looking at on the BoldTrail home screen. There's this Omni search bar, which is this brand new search bar where you can search pretty much anything here. It cycles through a bunch of things that you might want to search for. But basically anything we talk about today and you don't remember where it is or how to find it, try this Omni search bar. It's really, really cool, okay? Some other things, if you want to download the mobile app, don't download the mobile app by searching it through the store. You want to download the mobile app this way. So click on download mobile app. What's up, Rita? Hi, Marianne. Morning. And then go to download the app through the Google Store or the App Store. So basically, if we were on the dashboard, Freedom. So we're on the dashboard, and then here on the top right-hand corner, you see download mobile app. Don't go searching for it. Download it this way. And when you have when you downloaded the app, we can communicate with people through the app, through text messaging, through the text message campaign. Go ahead, Des.
Just very quickly, on the previous page where under profile you had websites and things like that, I found a couple of fields missing on my page, as well as the top banner with the BoldTrail page is missing that. So maybe we could.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Well, you're there though. You're in the dashboard, so that's good. Might just have to do with your zoom. It looks like you're zoomed in or zoomed out, and it's not pulling the whole screen. So that's the download mobile app. That's
Downloaded, but I don't know where I download.
it'll send you a text message. So if you go to download mobile app and you go to text me the iOS link or text me the Android link, if those don't work, there might be an issue with your MaxTech profile and your phone number in that system. Okay.
So you can download it from desktop and have it sent to you.
It'll text you to your phone. So if you click text me the iOS link or text me the Android link and your phone number is in the system, it should text you the proper app.
But I already have this MaxTech. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how did I download. Do I?
Yeah, you have the right one.
I have the right one?
Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so let's kind of go back to the dashboard and continue kind of simplifying what we're looking at here. On the left-hand side, you have the things that you're going to kind of be using on the most often. So contacts, listings, and marketing. Those are really the only three you need to worry about. Don't worry about anything else right now. Right now, you want to just worry about the contacts, the listings page, and the marketing tab. Those are going to be your best friends. Don't get overwhelmed with everything else you see here. Just kind of ignore this stuff. Okay, build your pipeline, get seller leads. Just ignore this. I know it's a little bit overwhelming. So don't worry about that stuff right now. The next thing you might want to do is click on this little mailbox, this little envelope here, and this will connect your Google Calendar. So if you click on the envelope and then you click on the Google settings, you'll be able to sync your calendar. What you want to make sure you do not do is sync your contacts. Do not sync your Google contacts. Just toggle the calendar over and the email over. And this way your Google Calendar and your emails will be synced and not the contacts. If you sync your contacts, it'll start sending your database and your clients on Google messages and you'll start annoying them. You know, you don't want to send, it's just. So basically what I did again was on the top where you see beside Marketplace, there's an envelope. If you click on the envelope and then on the bottom, you'll see Google settings.
I don't have. Connect Google Mail account or connect out of the.
So you connect your Google. If you're using Google, you want to connect Google, but again, do not sync your Google contacts or Outlook contacts.
We're waiting, yeah.
Yeah, go to the dashboard. Okay, so you're basically what you want to do is which one do you want to connect? This one? And then just click connect continue. You just want to do your email and then your contacts or your.
Is that a profile?
So right now, we'll start from the top, basically. What we're doing right now, Alex is just getting a lay of the land of the dashboard.
Oh.
So right now we looked at how to download the mobile app. If you want to download the mobile app.
It asked me if I want to give permission.
Yeah, so you only give permission to sync your calendar and your emails. Don't do the contacts. And then now, Alex, what we're talking about is this envelope. You click on the envelope and then you'll see Google settings on the bottom. This is if you want to sync your calendar, and I'll show you some cool things about syncing your calendar, but do not sync your contacts.
That's my entire Google account.
That's okay, because I only selected your email and your calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll show you the cool thing about doing this after. There's a method to the madness about all this stuff. For me, like my life and most people's lives nowadays, their calendars, their Google, like it's Google Calendar. Like if it's not in my Google Calendar, I don't do it. My wife knows that, my brothers, my family, everybody knows that. If it's in my Google Calendar, I do it. And then we'll get there after. Like I'll show you some of the cool things it does in your Google Calendar after. On the top right-hand corner, you'll see your face. Click on your face. And then 4 down, you're gonna see what looks like your website. So mine's alper.ahmet.remaxspec.co. Everybody has a website. You'll see a phone number here. It's a bit more advanced. We're not going to talk about it today. Don't call this number. Don't advertise this number. This is more of a smart number for something a little bit more advanced, and we won't really worry about that today. What we're going to just worry about today is clicking on the 4th one down, which is your website. So for most people, it's going to be your first name, last name, .remaxspec.co. And this is the website everybody gets. Mine's going to look a little bit different from yours because I've edited it a bit, and I'll show you how to do some of that near the end of the presentation today. Yeah, go ahead, Freedom. Yeah, so this is where you're going to select calendar and email.
The calendar. So the calendar link is, so you had to share.
Just calendar and email. Do not sync your. Yeah, you're giving it permission to access your email and access your calendar. That's it. That's all we want to do. Okay, so this is basically your website. There's a couple of cool things with everybody's website. Basically, this is kind of like a buyer capture page and a bio. You know what I mean? It's gonna introduce you to people, but people could also search for homes on here. The other cool thing you could do is if you click on the sell tab, this will bring you to a seller valuation. So this seller valuation, you can copy and paste this and put it on your Facebook. You could send it to people. You can create a barcode out of this page and try to get listing appointments or home evaluation leads. So you can make this a barcode, and I'll show you how to do that later. Or you could post it on your Facebook, you know, once a month and once every couple of months. Come on. You'll be able to, oh, I swear you will. The fuck? There we go. Paste this link here, and then you'll see it'll come up as a home evaluation. Could follow this link. You could say, if you're interested to know the value of your home, click this link, and then it'll bring them to this page.
This is an automated evaluation?
No, good question. So basically, you're gonna have to create the evaluation. They'll get an email or a message saying, we're working on your valuation. Thanks for your email. But then it's up to you to create that. You actually want to really be proactive. So if I post this today, on my Facebook or whatever, people want instant gratification. So once they get that email, once you get that email, say, hey, I'm working on your whatever. The cool thing about doing this on your Facebook page is people will come out of the woodworks. People that you met 10, 20, 30 years ago will be like, they'll fill this out, but they won't message you. They won't DM you, but they might fill something like this out. Okay.
Forgive me, I lost I missed where you got that particular.
So we went to our website, which is here.
Yeah. and
This
that's
popped up. And then this is at my website, alper@remaxspec.co, and I clicked on sell,
Sell.
and that's all. And then you'll see the URL changes,
Oh,
the seller
that-
valuation, and this is the pop-up here. And just copy and paste this on your Facebook. This is kind of what it'll look like.
So this is our free website, council meetings, right?
Correct.
But didn't we have some link to connect our actual website to this, or what was the story about that?
So maybe you're thinking about your domain name. So you might own a domain name. So I own so many domain names. One is Oakville Homes for Sale.net. And look at what's gonna happen to this URL. I've typed in Oakville Homes for Sale.net. And eventually it'll forward to my remaxspec.co. What I
That's
did,
something you do with your web host.
I did this through GoDaddy, correct? GoDaddy. So you go to GoDaddy, yeah, and I could send you a quick video on how to do that. So basically, this is called a forwarding setting. So what I did was I went to my website here, and I searched for real estate for sale in Oakville, copied and pasted that URL into GoDaddy. So whenever anybody goes to oakvillehomes4sale.net or I've advertised it somewhere, they'll end up here. So basically, it's called a forwarding website. You can have what's called what's it called?
Static.
No, that's no, it's a vanity domain. Lost it there. A vanity domain name which you could pay through BoldTrail, which is about $12 a month, and then your domain name will not change to alper@remaxspec.co. It'll stay as oakvillehomes4sale.net or mississaugarealestateagent.ca or bramptonhomesforsale.net. I've got so many of them. So on that note, if your business like mine is solely operated with Google ads and internet leads, it is important that the vanity domain name stays the same. If you're not, it really does not matter. Nobody really cares if they go from Oakville Homes for Sale and it comes to violettas.remaxspec.ca. No one really cares. But when I was doing online lead generation only, that buyer was very finicky. I went to oakvillehomes4sale.net. If the URL changes, I'm pissed off and I'm gone. So that's kind of how the online buyer mentality is, okay? So that's if you wanted to do that, vanity domain name. That's your website. If you click on my profile here, so in the top right-hand corner, we clicked on our face, we click on my profile. There's a couple of cool things here that you can do. One, you can edit your email signature if you scroll down to the bottom. What I would recommend is not to have a picture here, like your signature not be a photo. From what I'm learning, Google and Outlook are classifying anything with a lot of photos as spam, and it'll end up in people's spam. So that's why I used to have that, but now I've kept it simple, just my name. There's no photos, there's no picture of my cool thing that I created in Canva. It's best to just keep it simple if you're going to be doing mass emailing and mass online marketing. This is in the top right-hand corner. You clicked on your face, and then you clicked on my profile, and we're here. Okay.
So when you change your picture in Max, not in BoldTrail, Max Center, it should all change everywhere, websites here.
Correct. Yeah, so if you want to edit that photo, you'll edit it there. Here, you can't edit anything. If you click on edit profile here, we can't do anything. You'll see a lot of stuff is blacked out or grayed out and you can't access it, okay? But you can update your email signature and then you toggle this over. Pardon?
I remove the photos, I have.
Where?
I have.
Oh, in your signature, just right click delete. You'll go to edit on the top. You go to edit profile in the top right hand corner and then you'll delete it. There's a cool thing you can do here. You can create daily tasks for you. So here on this page, you'll see daily call task creation and you click edit. Here. Sorry, it's if you click on settings. You'll see down here, these are a couple of things you want to make sure you're also doing. So actually, I'll take the time to do this. So in my profile page, on the right, clicked on my face, clicked on my profile. I'm going to click on settings. Make sure that these two at the top are toggled to the right. Make contacts private, hide contacts from team. These are your contacts. This is for your lead privacy. Nothing that if these are all toggled over to the right, nobody could see them other than yourself. Okay, what I want to kind of bring you.
I have daily call task creation.
Okay, so that might just be something that's in my setting as an admin.
But I have it.
You have it? Okay, so there must be something. Scroll up or down or zoom in or out. There must be an issue
It
with.
says agent settings. I have just settings.
So when you went,
Settings, yeah.
did you click on your face and then you clicked on my profile and then settings in the my profile page? What I want to kind of bring everyone's attention to is this cool thing here called daily call creation. Daily call creation basically will email you. For me, it emails 3 people to call every day at 10 a.m. So once you've added your database in, you'll see that it'll send you an email, something like this.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
And the high contacts from Teams, I got my wife as a team, I can just let it, Teams is. my team.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so basically this is for team leaders who do not want to share with their team or team members who want to have private.
So if I don't, she will see my contacts.
Yes.
And this holidays here with them.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. So if you create, if you go in here and you do this daily call creation and you do sphere contact closed, auto create calls each day, you'll get an email like this Monday to Friday that basically says today's calls. It's kind of cool. It'll scrub your database and give you 3 people to call that you haven't talked to in a while. And then you click on their name and then it goes right to their profile, which is kind of cool. Something if you want to set that up, by all means, you could set that up. Okay, so let's get back into BoldTrail.
Anything else on the agent setting except the toggle create calls each day?
Not right now. It's a little bit more advanced. Let's move on to adding contacts and adding adding a database. If you want to add a contact in one by one, obviously on the top here, you'll see add contact. I would 100% recommend adding yourself as a contact right now. If you've got no leads in here, you got nobody in here, add yourself and you can test a lot of the features, okay? So first name, last name, and then it's imperative that these here permission to contact are toggled to the left and you click yes. Click yes, yes, yes. And this way you'll be able to email, call, and text them. This is only for people that have given you permission to contact them. Okay, so make sure that you've gotten permission, their past clients, friends, or family members, and then you've toggled all these buttons over to yes, yes, yes. And then you could add them as a buyer, seller. You can add them to a campaign from the get-go, and we'll talk about campaigns. And then you could add notes and then click add contact. So if everybody could add a contact, and then let's go into a contact page now. Let's pretend we got some leads in here. And then click on contacts. On the left-hand side, click on contacts. And then just find any old contact. For me, I'm gonna just look for mine. I've created a contact for myself. So let's just click on that and click on a lead page. So this is, let's say this is a lead that I added from an open house or an online lead that I've added here. This is the lead page, and there's a couple of sections to this page. The first section is on the left-hand side. This is all the contact information. Okay, everything on the left-hand side is going to be who owns the lead. If you're part of a team and you want to work this lead with somebody else on your team, or it's a lead that you don't want, or a rental lead, you can transfer it or share it with somebody. So if I'm part of a team like Alex, and the lead has come into me and I'm the owner of the lead, it says owned by Alex or owned by Alper, and I want to share it with my team, I could click on share, give them view and edit access, and add them here. And they should show up. Okay. So that's the contact lead page. This is where you'll see where the source is. Where did this lead come from? This one was a manual ad that I added on such and such date, and this is their criteria. Okay, the middle part here is the journey. So basically, when you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see when this lead was added, what type of communication they've seen. So let's say I want to know if this person is somebody worth paying attention to. If I see here that this envelope is open and this one is closed, this one says open. If I could see that they're opening my emails, it's someone that I might focus on. If they're not opening my emails, why pay attention to them? You know what I mean? Again, this is coming from my background of having a lot of leads. And this could be open house leads. Like you could have done an open house on the weekend and added everyone into this on Monday, and then you're following up with them throughout the week. And then you could add them to a campaign. What's a campaign? A campaign is basically a series of text messages and emails that go out on your behalf once you've set them up on a campaign. Okay, so on the right-hand side is where you'll find your campaigns. The right-hand side is basically your actions side. Search alerts are basically property matches. We'll show you how to do that today to set up people on a search alert. Active campaigns is what I'm talking about. So basically, why would you add someone to a campaign? So there's a couple of campaigns that you could add your friends and family members to that they wouldn't mind receiving this type of content. And one is going to be the System Sphere Homeowner 2025. Oh, so go to contacts, click on contacts on the left-hand side. Okay. And then do you have any contacts in there?
Yeah.
Just pick anybody. Just pick anybody right now. I'm just trying to show you what a lead, what the lead page looks like. That's all. Okay.
What was the campaign you mentioned?
System Sphere Homeowner 2025. System Sphere Homeowner 2025. Oh, that's a campaign that you could add everybody to. Basically, it's a campaign that will send them a monthly email, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Nobody, yeah.
Huh?
I guess nobody got one.
Oh, okay,
Nobody.
perfect.
If you go to my screen,
Once you've added the campaign, yeah, it should.
if I add it by content,
Oh, no, you would have had to add the,
manually.
you would have had to add the campaign manually.
Yes.
What's the campaign called again?
System Sphere Homeowner 2025.
And we click add.
Yep.
Is that relevant for a renter too, just?
Yeah, I'll show you the type of content that it sends out. Okay, we'll get there eventually. So this is where you add campaigns. You click on the drop-down menu and you'll see that there's a bunch here. Let's look at what are campaigns. Let's go see the campaigns now. So if you go to the left-hand side and you look for the marketing tab, like I said, listings, contacts, and marketing. Those are the only tabs you got to focus on. Marketing tab is going to be your friend. This is where all the cool stuff is with BoldTrail. Listing machine, social, present, smart campaigns, design center. Again, these are all on the left-hand side under the marketing tab. In this case, let's look at some smart campaigns. Click on manage campaigns. And if you click on system library, you'll see all the campaigns that are in the database. There should be 40. One of 40. So again, marketing, smart campaigns. When you're on the smart campaign page, click on systems library. And let's look at this first one here, buyer nurture 1-year campaign. If you look on, just follow it along, a mix of mostly emails with a few text messages designed to keep your name in front for a longer time for buyer prospects. No start triggers. This is the one I want you to focus on is email and texts, 22 touches. So basically this is going to be a series of emails and text messages over probably the course of 1 year, since it's a 1-year nurture campaign, and 22 touches. Let's go look at what the heck that is. So let's click on it.
I have 26 of those, or maybe you have 4.
Oh,
I have 26, I'm not sure about it.
your touches is 26. Okay.
No, the number of campaigns.
Oh, okay. We could fix that. So basically, what am I sending, Alper? So if I add people to this buyer nurture 1-year campaign, and now I've clicked on it, once I've added that campaign, 7 days later, on day 7, they'll get this email. How to find motivated sellers. What does that mean? Let's click on view, and this is exactly what it's going to say. Wherever you see anything like this, where it's in colons, it's going to auto-populate that information. So don't worry about it.
And we can add ourselves to experience it.
Yeah, I would recommend to add yourself to all of these campaigns so you could see the quality of the content that you're sending out. If you want to be a bit more advanced and you want to edit all of these campaigns, so let's say you like this campaign for the most part. You like the fact that it's a mixture of emails and text messages. You like this schedule of when things go out, but you want to change what is saying here. You can click on clone campaign, and this way it'll copy the campaign, and then you could start editing that campaign. I don't want to get into that too much today. We'll get into that in a couple of weeks. It's a bit more advanced. Now you're creating your own campaigns. So now you can edit every single one of these that you're sending out. For me, my point of view is these guys know what they're doing. If you want to if you want to make it really your own, by all means, go right ahead. It's really cool. I appreciate that. I love that about people who want to do that, but it's really a bit more advanced.
Is it reinventing the wheel?
A little bit. But there's nothing wrong with reinventing the wheel. If you want it to be personal, if you want it to come from you, and if you want it to sound like you, by all means, go right ahead. Okay.
How we can add ourselves to this campaign, for example.
Okay, we'll get there in 1 second. Yeah.
I used to do the videos. So you list with me, I mean, if you're gonna want to sell or something, I'll
Yeah.
I do like, I think 15 videos.
Okay. You could add video to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did my own, but it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
So the videos and the campaign, I did that with the other students.
Yeah,
For
you-
example, when you want to sell, I'll put you in these videos.
Oh. Yeah.
You get one every 8 minutes.
Well, that's awesome. But then you're working hard on creating content every day. It's a lot of work.
Like 6 months.
What I do was I created my YouTube channel, right? And in my YouTube channel, I just created a bunch of generic videos where it's not like it's like, something along the lines of, it was great meeting you yesterday at our listing presentation. Just wanted to follow up and say thanks for the opportunity to meet with you. And then I could just send that to everybody. It's not for Alex or Freedom
Yeah.
or Lois. It's just for it. It's random.
How do you connect it?
I'll show you. So let's say you wanted to,
You can.
yeah, let's do that after. It's a little bit more advanced because we can plug in video. What did I want to show you? Oh, the System Sphere Homeowner 2025. So basically, I'm calling this kind of a newsletter. It's not a newsletter per se, but if you go to my marketing, my campaigns, system library, and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see that System Sphere Homeowner 2025 one that I'm suggesting you add friends, family, past clients, everybody to. You click it, you'll see that on the 15th of the month, October 15th. So if you add people to it today, they'll get an email tomorrow, and this is what the email is gonna look like. Preparing your home for fall, inspect your roof. So it's really decent content. Like I said, I wouldn't get you to add this to your friends and family if I thought it was crap. It's decent stuff. It's not spectacular, but it's basically something that they might want to see from their realtor. You know what I mean? So that's that one. And then in November, let's see what it's gonna send in November. This one's gonna be holiday home staging tips. So again, really decent stuff once a month. I don't think people will unsubscribe or hate you for sending them this kind of stuff. Again, you set it, forget it every year. So this is System Sphere Homeowner 2025. We're obviously gonna create one for 2026.
So this is great.
You'll set it up every year. In January, there's a bunch of things you'll have to do to update stuff. It'll be a reminder. Good question. Actually, I'm not sure if they're just gonna convert this one. Let me see, because I've never had, this is very new. This one they created this year. I wonder if they're just gonna extend it, or if
We
you'll have
want to do that for the monthly marketing,
market report.
yeah.
We'll get to there, we'll get there now. No, that's consistent. That keeps going. So let's get into how to add these campaigns. So let's go to any old contact again. If you've added yourself, go to yourself. In this case, I'm just gonna pick one of my contacts. Let's click on Ryan. And then on the right-hand side, Amar, is where you're gonna look for active campaigns. I'm gonna click on add on the right-hand side. So the right-hand side of the lead page, so I'm in a lead page, Ryan. On the right-hand side, I'm looking for something that says active campaigns. I'm gonna go to add. Oh, that's not it. I'm gonna go to add. And I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom and I should see System Sphere Homeowner 2025.
So I have to go to the contact first or just on the main?
No, you gotta go to the lead. You have to add it to individuals one at a time. In this case, I could show you how to do a mass one, but in this case, it's one at a time. You don't have it in,
The 2025.
you don't have it? So what you have to do is go to marketing,
They got it,
go to, yeah, perfect,
I
exactly.
think have it from that, then maybe.
So there, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, can you just show that one again where you add the campaign?
Oh, so you go to the contacts. So let me just get it into the lead. This guy Ryan's gonna get a lot of spam from me today, but that's okay. And then you'll go to active campaigns and you'll click on add, Lois. And then you'll look for the one you wanna add. This one's new. I haven't seen this one, this 2025 holiday campaign. Let's add this person to this. Let's learn something today. Let's look at what this holiday campaign is.
Doesn't matter.
Did it? You might have to refresh. But once you're in the system library part here that I'm in, and I click on add to my library, it should add to your drop down menu.
Distance for your homeowner. Doesn't give me the 2025. Right there. Marketing. Right. You're right.
Oh, so it's already in there.
I'm in my contacts and then what, I choose one,
Go to your email.
I can.
Also, when I'm already on it.
So I'm in my contact.
Yeah.
Here,
It's already there.
with my contacts here,
Yeah.
and then let's say this is me here.
Yeah.
I choose this and what.
No, click on your name. Click on it. So now you're in the lead page. This is
Okay.
where you want it to be.
And how do I?
On the right hand side, scroll down a bit, look for, you have it, you got it 3 times.
How
See,
did I do that?
you must have just did it.
But I hope not everybody else.
No, you just did it. Have you been doing it right now? You've been clicking on it? You must have been doing it now. I could check if you've done it for everybody, but you could only do it to one person at a time. So if you've been in your profile, it's only happening in that lead page, okay? Let's go back to a lead. Let's do a couple of things that are really easy to do for past clients. So we're going into a past client now, a friend, a family member, someone we've done a deal with. We can go to this edit tab and send them a birthday message and a home anniversary message on their birthday and on their anniversary of their close. And I'll show you what those look like. So basically what I did was I clicked on, I created myself again, right? We went to myself, you went to your lead. On the top, we clicked on edit. And I'm looking for something that says birthday. So here on birthday, I put my birthday, February 25th, 2023. And then you want to toggle this button over to the right-hand side. You want to toggle the button over to the right-hand side, add their birthday. And then what you want to do is scroll down and look for something that says last close.
Send birthday, thanks. Send your thanks.
It'll send a text or an email, whichever one. It'll send a text first. If the text message is blocked or something like that, they've unsubscribed to text, it'll send an email.
Reason why I can talk. So
Go ahead.
Save the birthday before I can talk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing one.
You have to put the date in
You have to put
first,
the date.
and then it'll give you the option. Then they'll just have the same question.
Birthday.
Birthday.
So but we have to put what, 2025?
You can put 2023, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna say happy 55th birthday or whatever. It's not gonna say the number. It'll just say happy birthday. And then for last closed, you can do the closing date of the past or the future. I don't think it really matters. And then you wanna toggle the button over that says send anniversary, email or text, and then click save on the bottom right-hand corner once you've done that. And then you might ask, Alper, what is it sending? What does it look like? Well, let's look.
It's 2025, and it's March 21st.
I have to go. I have to edit the contact first.
So if you go to, if you go to the Omni search bar at the top, if everyone goes to the search bar at the top and just types in birthday or Earth Day, it'll come up marketing birthday anniversaries, click on it. And now you'll see what you're sending. So now I can see happy birthday email on contact's birthday, and I click on change template. This is what it's gonna send. Happy birthday and a candle and a cake.
Going to marketing, going to schedule messaging.
No, so
Just search button.
this time I went to the top search bar, the Omni search bar, and I typed in birthday. And then it should come up saying marketing birthday and anniversaries. Clicked on that. And then I can see the content that I'm sharing.
So I can choose here, so as long as, so question, if I toggle this, for example, I want to send birthdays to all my clients.
Yeah,
And I toggle the thing to the right.
you toggle it to the right.
So everyone that's client, their birthday, I don't have to go. If we have a birthday,
Yes, correct.
it will do.
It'll do it automatically on their date. If you've toggled it over and you saved it, okay?
Devo poi vedere.
Yeah.
Sì, aspetta, mi chiedo.
So the thing to keep in mind now that we're on this behavior, actually, let's get to that after. So if you want to change the template, again, Freedom, you're mentioning things to do every year in January. And if you've already done this, like I've been doing this for 2 years now. So I'll go to change template in January and I could just change the image. So I'm not sending people the exact same picture every year. Does that make sense? So you can go in here and change the template. Okay.
That's the email and otherwise the text.
And the text is pretty simple.
Change that, it's always the same one.
It's always the same one. Every year you might want to change it if you're using this system every year. It'll give you a couple of options here, run on the date, run before date, or run after date. I don't know why they give you those options. Maybe if you want to be the first person to wish them a happy birthday, you could do that. Or if you want to, I don't know why it gives you that option, but I run on the date. Okay,
Where is that option? That's in the same.
so that's when I went to change template.
Oh, okay.
And then you could have options, run on the date, run before date, run after date. So if you wanted to edit it for everybody and do it after the date and be like, hey, happy belated. You could do that, I guess. Or you could do run before date and be like, hey, I wanted to be the first one to wish you a birthday. So again, this is gonna come from your smart number. It's not gonna come from your number as a text message. That's why it's good to add the mobile app, because when they respond and say, hey, thanks, because it'll say, if you see here, as I just wanted to say happy birthday, hope it's a great one. Are you doing anything fun? They might respond, but it'll come to your smart number. Okay, and then you could respond from the app.
I find it can be right to my text.
Yeah,
Send to the text.
yeah, yeah, and then you could respond.
So I can respond by text.
Sometimes it depends.
Okay.
I don't believe you can. I know some CRMs allow you to respond from the text message if there's a code. But that's I don't think you can. I don't want to.
Change the birthday message, change the whole anniversary message.
Yeah.
Or phone.
Yeah,
Activate new campaigns.
and activate the new
Home
marketing campaign, the Home Spirit campaign, correct?
Anything else?
No, because I think the other thing that I like to add people to is the marketing report. So let's go back to any old lead. If you've added yourself, go to yourself. So we've added the System Sphere homeowner. We've added the birthday and home anniversary. Another one that I really like is a market report. So basically the market report, you can focus on a specific area. So I went into the lead, right-hand side are the actions. I'm going to scroll down and look for this one here called market report. If I click on add, I can use, a location like,
City center.
let's do city center. It should drop down as city center area here. So if I click on city center and I click the frequency, you don't want to piss people off or annoy the hell out of them. You want to do once a month here. You could do monthly, you could do twice a month. So this is basically a snapshot on what's happening in their little geographic area. So if they're living in Meadowvale, Lisgar, city center, you can click on monthly and then click on add. And then on the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see added successfully.
So I guess with the active plan to do it more frequently.
100%. This is more for past clients, in my opinion. This is for people that I want to keep updated. So this is what it looks like. So you'll see here that they'll get an emails that looks really nice. I think this is a really cool thing for people that live in this area would want to see. There's 180 settings. So the thing to keep in mind though, something that happened that started pissing one of our agents off. So I showed her how to do this. The system's using AI. So let's say I've sent this to a client and now they start clicking on stuff like, let's see here. They click on the map. Basically what the system will do, if they see the person is engaging, it'll start emailing them stuff automatically. It'll start sending them information like, hey, I noticed you were clicking or you were.
Yes, and that's what I don't like.
Yeah, so if you don't like that, again, for me, coming from an online lead or a lead generating perspective, the more communication, the better. That's in my opinion. If you don't want to piss off your clients, go to the top and go to the Omni search bar and type in behavioral messaging. behavioral messaging. And you'll see that marketing behavioral automation will come up. Click on that. So this is, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see behaviors. And you'll see a couple of things that it will send automatically. So here it says behavior, the lead revisits after 14 days. If you put a lead in here, I've set them up on a marketing report, I've set them up on a property match, and now they're getting emails, but they're not opening them. But something happens 2-3 weeks later and they do open one. They'll get an email that says, hi, I'm glad you were able to spend a bit of time to sign on blah, 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 blah. Basically, it's just gonna try to re-engage that person. It's gonna think that, hey, this person's active. If you don't want it to do that, toggle all of these to the left. Lead visits the site 5 times in the last week. Last lead viewed 5 properties in the last day. This one I would actually leave on, because if they're viewing properties, you want to be notified. It'll notify you and it'll send an email to the lead. And in this case, it'll say, hey, I've seen you've been viewing a number of listings today. I'll take some time and research those, whatever. So again, you could kind of see that it's trying to engage conversation. You do not want it to do that. All of these left. Okay? All of these left. Those are the behaviors. That's the automatic behavioral messaging. So we showed you how to add contacts, kind of gave you a lay of the land. What else did I promise you guys that I'll show you today?
I have a question, but here the behaviors are only for this categories, right?
Yes.
Not for, say, least favorite property. Not for the market report.
So it'll, if they start clicking around in the market report and they,
like a property.
yeah, then they'll start getting daily, not daily, but maybe weekly type of automatic messaging. You can turn that off after, people might respond. So one agent got really mad because.
Sharon, right?
What?
Sharon.
Oh, I'm not saying any names.
No, no, but she's, I mean, I talked to her about that. It's right. Like, let's say, for example, she's my client and we talk about marketing on the phone. And just tomorrow, let's says, oh, hi, Marianne, I saw you clicking. I'm like, we talk about, and then she goes, why you call, we talked about this yesterday. But this is sending her in 5 days. And it's confusion. It's look like it's not connected, like.
For sure.
That we just talked.
That's why I'm showing you, it makes you look silly.
Right? And then they lose trust, then they.
That's why I'm showing you how to turn it on.
Yeah.
Don't turn it on.
And another thing, it's, I'm getting myself, and I feel like, oh, the moment I sign in, oh, we see you signing in, I'm like, screw it, you're stalking, like, it's scary. No, but really, I'm signing in my phone to see how it works. 2 seconds after, oh, hi, I saw you checking the messages. I'm like, you just, that's the only thing you do, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel natural.
It's not authentic.
Yeah.
And this is how you turn it off. So I appreciate the fact that you bring that up. And I like that opinion, because I come from the other side.
Yeah.
I could convert any upset client into, hey man, that was a mistake from my AI. I'm really just trying to do the best I can for you.
Yeah.
What's going on? And then deflect, change the conversation. So you could kind of make that into a good,
I'm gonna just let it be.
you know,
And, yeah.
you could always blame it.
We're on top of the tools here.
That's it.
Like, we're pretty high tech and, you know, any buyer that comes in through the door, we wanna make sure.
We want to service them. That's the whole point of
Service the client.
automatic
So we're
messaging.
Trying to.
Yeah. Because they're coming from the area of instant gratification. That's the market we live in, and that's the life we live in right now. People want to know that we're doing something for them.
Yeah, make a phone call.
But that's lead. Friends and family, maybe not.
Yeah.
So this is how you turn it off.
Yeah.
And that's why I told you not to sync your contacts, because you'll piss them off.
Yeah.
And this is how you'll not piss them off. If you just want to send them information and they reach out to you, because they'll respond back saying, hey, thanks for sending me that email or whatever, okay? So yeah, basically pretty much done. If you guys got any questions, we could freestyle now for the next 15 minutes. I'll check the chat online. If there's any questions, by all means, let me know. I'm here to help with any of this stuff, guys.
Are
Don't,
there any automatic, oh, well, my first question, you know, cities prospect active and all of that,
yes,
can I?
Use that?
customize that? You know?
you can. You can.
I wanna put, cause I had different categories before, let's say, cold calling, or door knocky type of thing.
Yep.
Put them on different stuff.
So we could change their status. So if we go into their name. So let's just click on any random person. I can go into their name and I can change their status.
Just sign into it. Oh,
But the question is, can I create new ones? For the-
Oh, no, you can't. No.
It's
Fortunately.
gotta be hashtag.
Hashtags. So hashtags are pretty cool. If you wanted to add people to hashtags, basically that's an easy way to sort people. So let's say I wanted to go to contacts.
Yeah, sorting is over.
Yeah. So you would add people one by one to a hashtag. The other cool thing that you could do is you can mass email or mass text message up to 250 people at a time. So let's say I got a brand new listing or whatever it may be. I can go here to. So this is my contacts. I've got 2,062 contacts in here. And if I wanted to go to a hashtag of let's say Mississauga. And I type in and I click on Mississauga detached. This is how I've sorted everybody. It'll give me a list of everyone. Oh, no one is Mississauga detached. Let's look for just Mississauga. Why is it only finding me?
I think you put hashtag is not. You see at the bottom? You see? The bottom, yeah, there, is not, maybe.
Well, let's say I've sorted this and I want to send to 250 people. If I click on rows is the amount of people. And if I click on 250, you'll see here, it'll go 1 to 250 of 2,000. And then it'll sort them. So now I've got 1 of 250 of 2,000 or whatever. I can click on all. And then you see it'll select them all, select all 250. And I could go to more actions. And I can do a bunch of things here. Obviously, these are some of the options, or I could just click on email. And you'll see here at the top, 104 of the 250 you selected are unsubscribed and will not receive this email. At least 3 of them selected have invalid email addresses. To me, again, I don't really care. If I click on MLS ID here and type in one of my listings, Kingsbridge. So, shoot. It's 245 Kingsbridge. So if I click on that listing, you'll see here, I think you might like this listing in the property link. Let's say I want to use some of the AI. I can go to use Smart AI Assistant and I could say promote listing. And now it's just going to create a little bit more of a generic email. Hi, full name. I hope this message finds you well. Incredibly opportunities on this property and blah, 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 that hit the listing. And then you can click send, and then this way it'll send it to 250 of your people that you selected. You could also do mass text messaging the same way we just did the mass email. I can click on mass text and then I can send same thing. Whatever I want as a text message, I can say, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you want to mass text message 250 people. But again, here it'll say 113 of the 250 selected are on the do not call list or they've unsubscribed. So again, people that have unsubscribed or on the do not call list, you won't bother them.
And this is connected to that list, right?
Is there a way to find out who they are? Search one.
Good question. Not in a mass way. You'd have to go into one by one, so like I could. You won't be able to find that out, I don't believe. So let's go back with the last couple of minutes here and look at some of the cool things I said you'll find in the marketing tab. So on the left-hand side, go click on marketing. And I'll just kind of explain to you what these are. We'll actually do the social. If you want to add, if you have a Facebook business page or a LinkedIn account and you want to set up automatic posting, go to marketing, click on social, and you'll come to this page. Click on settings and preferences. And you'll see here you have 3 boxes that you have to edit. So let's click on the first one, edit social media connections. And you can see here that I've added my Facebook account, Alper Ahmet. And then connected to my Facebook account, I have these business pages. And you could only post on your business page, and I'll show you the quality of the content. You'll click on connect, and then it'll give you, if you're logged in, it'll easily connect. Just keep in mind that they expire. So I could see here that actually one of mine expired October 5th. My LinkedIn account expired. I can reconnect it by clicking connect.
Are there any plans to have Instagram, please?
There is, but don't hold your breath. And then what you want to make sure you've done once you've connected is always toggle these buttons over to the right. Allow posting, and then click save.
I try to, let me ask my wife. How do
Switch because I'm trying to switch from my personal to my business page.
So your personal page is connected because you can't have a business page, I don't think, without a personal page.
Personal profile and the business page. So it was connected to my personal profile, but I don't want to connect.
No, it won't connect, it won't allow.
Yeah,
So let's say I want to test it to see if it worked. I'll go back to edit and make sure that it's all connected now. You can see connected, expires December 13th, expires December 5th. Alper, why does it expire? I don't know. Simple answer. It must be the partnership between Meta and LinkedIn with third-party accounts like Inside Real Estate. And then you'll click save. And then what we want to do is click on the middle one. And now we want to select the articles that we wanted to post on our Facebook business page and our LinkedIn and the amount of days. So please, it'll say select up to 4 days. You can't select.
I have in the 6 pages, I can select which one to connect.
Exactly. Correct. Okay, so for me, I've just selected these 4 random days. There's no reason why I've selected these days. I just have. And then it's gonna say select 8 or more categories. The reason you have to select at least 8 categories, and the more you select, the better, is so we're not all posting the same stuff. So that's the reason why you select that. Alper, can I customize what I'm sending out? No. Can I change what I'm sending out? No. Basically, this is, the system sets this up and people are paying third-party companies 30, 40, 50 bucks a month to post this type of stuff. You can see here that my LinkedIn had expired before, so I have to come back here and allow content, right? I've got to make sure that I come in here once a month and make sure these are all toggled over, and then I click save settings.
What makes sense?
So
That
once
once
this post,
Sorry,
no,
go ahead, yeah.
so this is a pay service.
this is free. I'm saying people pay for stuff like this for automatic posting.
Also, other people.
Some other people will pay other services to post for them. And I'll show you the quality of the content. Go ahead, Ahmet.
My question was, I'm gonna select only once a week because also I'm
Yeah,
pumping contact myself.
yeah.
More than that, it's gonna,
This is to supplement what you're already doing.
okay.
This isn't to be a standalone, because people are gonna notice. LinkedIn's gonna notice, Facebook's gonna notice that you have a third party, just basically, they're gonna consider it spam.
Yeah.
So you wanna add this as a supplement, you know, you're already posting new listings. This posts for you automatically. For free. Yeah, and I'll show you the quality of the content that it posts. So I'll go to my Facebook account and I'll click on Mississauga Real Estate Market. So these are the types of posts. Discover the other side of Gibraltar. I don't know, because I picked travel. You could pick real estate specific stuff. This would be good for Violetta. Again, so this is what's this? We sometimes forget granted and think it was something to do with, again, it's Happy Thanksgiving. We could set up special dates, but basically it's not terrible content. Again, I wouldn't tell you to do stuff if it was bad. Something's better than nothing, and like Amar said, it's basically to supplement what you're already doing.
So if I wanna go to settings, preference, I connect there everyone, then I go here to. I go allowing content.
Yeah.
And things like allow content.
Yeah,
But
allow
real
content.
estate, I guess, finance, mortgage, buying, selling tips.
Yeah. Whatever you think is applicable to you. You could always change it. You could add new stuff, click save settings. Make sure you're always clicking save settings. The third one is holidays. Click on edit holidays.
And we can do up to 4 days,
4 days a week, yeah.
if I want to,
Pardon? Once every 4, yeah, on those days, once a day.
once a day. And can you pick the time or that's supposed to?
No, it just does it on its own time. And then holidays, you could go through and select all the holidays, and then you could see that it's sent to Happy Thanksgiving on my page. I never did this. This is kind of cool. And then I could always share this to my personal page if I wanted to.
That's in settings and preferences and social.
That was in settings and preferences on social, yeah. So basically, again, what I did was I clicked on the marketing on the left-hand side, clicked on marketing, and then I clicked on social, get started, and settings and preferences.
Can you set up anything for Sphere, like automated? To receive text messages?
Well, we set them up on the system, Sphere Homeowner. We set them up on Market Report.
I mean, for all.
For holidays,
Or you guys.
I actually, so remember earlier, I just noticed that they have a holiday campaign. That was brand new. I don't want to sidetrack, but there is a holiday campaign that they've just added. So I'm assuming that that's what that is for you. I didn't want to go off topic though.
Holiday.
So then I have this calendar on social, it has this calendar. And I could start seeing some engagement if there is any. And I believe that there are some things sometimes that yeah, so let's say I don't like, so what's today, October 14th? So let's say on October 15th, it's gonna, so these gray ones, I think you could edit by clicking on the gray one. So you could see here on October 16th, it's gray and it's gonna send something. What's it gonna send? I can double click it. And then I can see what it's gonna send. If I don't like what it's gonna send, I could actually swap articles. And then I can pick which one I want it to send. So you can customize it a little bit if you don't like what's coming out for that week. So again, so I've already went to settings and preferences, added all this stuff. Now I've come back to my calendar and I can see the gray ones are articles that I can change. So I can swap out, let's say on October 18th, I don't like this, I can swap articles and it'll shuffle new articles and I could pick whichever ones I want. So you can't customize it, but you could start selecting stuff that you like or don't like. And I think on that note, guys, we'll wrap up. Thank you for coming. We'll do this again in 2 weeks. I'll try to add more stuff. There's so much, I get it, but what I'm teaching you each week is basically all you need. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Don't get overwhelmed. And like, reach out to me if you do feel overwhelmed. So everybody at home, thank you for coming out. Oh, there's a question in the chat. Let's see what it is. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Thanks, everybody. I gotta go. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. My Super Succeed session this Thursday, I'm gonna talk about how to do your listing presentation in BoldTrail. So there's a listing presentation in here that we'll talk about on Thursday. And then in 2 weeks, I'll try to find some new stuff. Email me new questions, new concerns you have, and we'll keep improving these sessions. We'll start turning them into kind of masterminds. You know, you might know something that I don't know. You know, I do try to learn new stuff to bring every week, okay?
I think that's my, sorry.
Go ahead.
Are you recording anything?
No.